Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my December empties and no buy update. This is the last no buy update for the year 2025. I've made it through an entire year of my low buys and empties videos and I'm really excited about them. So I want to share them with you. Also, I have no makeup on my face right now because, as you guys know, I've been dealing with what I think is eczema on my eyelids and my lips, and today my eye is just about to start doing the thing it's not supposed to do. So I am keeping makeup and everything off of it, and I have to use some kind of medication tonight that makes my eyes burn. It is a pretty full bag. I went through a lot of things in December. I knew I would. I knew a lot of things were coming up to be empties, but a lot more happened than I thought. So let's go through my empties and then we'll talk about what I bought this month. Starting off very strong. I got this from Ulta Beauty World. I had never heard of this brand before, but this is the Divi, not sure which one, scalp serum. I've never used a scalp serum in my life, but I convinced myself a few months ago that I was going bald. I don't know if that's true. I feel like my hair is thinning. I really abused it when I was like a teenager because I hated how thick my hair was. Looking back now, it was a blessing, but my hair is getting a little thinner. I found a few grays and I'm just nervous that my hair health is going to suffer. My dad's bald. I'm nervous I'm gonna be bald. So I started using this and I do think it improved my thin hair. I see a lot more like baby hair growth than before. It feels really nourishing and I do notice a difference in my hair and my scalp health when I use this. And I used all of it. It's completely gone. Nothing on the side. I did ask my dad, well, I asked Santa Claus to get me an extra one for Christmas and he did, thank goodness. So that's my first empty of the month. I also have a few will not finishes in here, and that doesn't happen often because I'm very committed to this, but some things were just really bad this month. Another empty is from COSRX, the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin. I have been using this pretty much religiously since I came home from Ulta Beauty World. This is a really affordable product and my skin looks so good when I use it. I stopped using this. I moved on to a hydrating essence because I thought with the winter and my eczema acting up, maybe that would be helpful, and I do feel like my skin is reacting negatively to the switch. I don't know if it's this because I'm also trying like 4 other products, but I love this. I do have a backup of this product I got when I got the hydrating essence because I had a feeling that my skin might not react well to it, but I've purchased now this 2 times since I got it from Ulta Beauty World, so very nice. Another one from COSRX, this is the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. I got this because I'm in search of an eye cream that I know it's never gonna be perfect because I have eczema on my eyelid, but this eye specifically gets so dry and so scaly, and I feel like all the eye creams that I'm using that are like anti-wrinkle or like anything, they irritate it. I need something that's just purely hydration, and I thought that this would be the answer to that. I do think you get a lot of product in this tube for the price. It's a pretty affordable brand, a pretty affordable price, and I overall liked it. I just didn't think it was hydrating enough for what my eye needed, and for that reason I wouldn't purchase it again, but I'm very happy I tried it, and I'm hoping to find this year my holy grail eye cream. Another empty. This, you see this empty every few months. This is from Fenty Skin. This is their Total Cleanser. I opened a new one and they got rid of this component, this clicking and unclicking component, and now I'm wasting so much product because it's a cap, but this is a very liquidy product. So when you open the cap, it spills. I want them to bring this back. I assume this is just more expensive to use than the current packaging. I miss this cap so much. It made things so easy to use. This is completely gone. I use this twice a day, every day. And anytime I stray from this cleanser, anytime I try a new cleanser, it just does not work for me. And unfortunately that happened this time, so I'm back to this cleanser and I just can never leave it. I can never leave her. She changed my skin and I just need to be grateful and thankful and never use another product ever. The next empty is from Saltaire. This is a brand I found from Allure Best of Beauty Live last year. I got a leave-in hair conditioner from this brand and it's actually my favorite leave-in that I've ever tried. So then I wanted to try more of the products because I'd never heard of this brand before, and so I tried their body lotion. I had gotten 2. I used one, I think I might have used it up like 4 or 5 months ago, and then I used up this body lotion as well for Christmas. Santa also got me a refill of this. I use this when I have really dry skin, so before I go to bed I have to put lotion on my body or else it will feel like a chicken that's been in the oven for too long that is just dry and cracked. It's an affordable product and also it's a really thick, even though it's a lotion, it kind of like borders on body butter era. I did just buy a body butter from Saltaire because I love this so much. I wanted to see if body butter would work better. I need a bit more hydration right now. The winter is really, really cold this year and really, really dry. It's messing up my skin. Another skincare product. I loved this so much and it really surprised me because I had absolutely zero expectations for it. But this is the No. 7 Future Renew Damage Reversal Day Cream with SPF 25 in it. This lasts me a long time. You don't need a lot of this cream. I used absolutely every drop of it that I could. I really, really enjoyed this. It was a face moisturizer that sunk into the skin. It didn't like sit on top of it. It had the sun care and I could definitely feel the sun care working. I brought this with me when I went to Mexico City, when I went to Orlando recently, and truly it just protected my skin. It's perfect, it's great. The only knock against it is a lot of the days I don't wear foundation outside. I am still a masker. I like to mask on public transit. I like to even just have the option to mask if I want to, so I don't really wear foundation like that. But instead, like I have today, I'll put a little bit of blush on my cheeks. When I used this moisturizer, I found that there are pieces of my cheek that product wouldn't stick to, and I think it's because the moisturizer didn't completely sink down into my skin in those areas. The cheeks are a problem area for me right here. Sometimes product just won't stick. It's happened with foundations, with primers, so I know it's like a known issue, but it did happen with this and it's not happening with the current moisturizer that I'm using. So it's the only knock against this product. Again, No. 7's a more affordable brand. I really, really, really liked this moisturizer. It kept my face really nice and moisturized and protected. Last skincare product, sort of. This is from Starface Beauty. This is their lip balm, and I have the scent So Strawberry. My biggest qualm with this brand, it's very difficult to get all of this stuff out of there. I did my best. I really did my best. And when you open this up, truly they only give you like this much product and then the rest of it is in this component. I think they need a better component because I do think this lip chapstick is one of the best that I've ever tried. It is super nourishing, super hydrating, super moisturizing. I love it. I reach for it often and it does really, really, really nourish my lips, but you go through it so quickly. And like other companies like Bubble, I really like Bubble's chapstick. I have it right, or lip balm. I have it open right now. They give you a lot of product and it's $9. And this is like $6, but they don't give you nearly as much usable product. I like the lip balm, but it needs a little bit of improvement. Oh, I do have one more skincare product. Okay, this isn't empty. This is from Peach Slices. This was their microderm patches. I don't know if we can see on camera, but right over here I have a slight pink bump. I think it was just like a tornado of things happening at the same time. It was the holidays. I forgot to bring my Foreo with me to my dad's place. I was really stressed out. I wasn't cleansing my face the same way that it was supposed to be cleansed. Boom, boom, boom. I got this big ass pimple. It started to come up. Oh, and I was also wearing my glasses all the time because I'm trying out dailies and I didn't want to waste my dailies. So I noticed one day that it kind of hurt when I pressed over here and I looked in the mirror and boom, there was a huge pimple coming in. I used all 9 of these and I used one every day and I changed it every night and it's gone. It's pretty gone. Microderm patches, micro dart patches, whatever they're called, are incredible. And I was skeptical about Peach Slices, but Tess loves this brand. I go with Tess to like all the beauty events and I understand why. This is great. I'm also now using their like micro dart patches for like dark spots because I got some acne on my chin. My skin is freaking out lately. I don't know what it is. And it really is working so well. So a great introduction to Peach Slices and a product I would definitely repurchase because they are more on the affordable end. Okay, I'm gonna go through the makeup that I use and then I'm gonna go through my, I could not finish. They're that bad. Okay, we're gonna start with a Maybelline Super Lock Brow Gel. As you guys know, I had been using a brow gel from e.l.f., but I'm no longer supporting e.l.f. the brand, so I was looking for a replacement gel, and this is the first one I pulled, and this is the first one I tried and I really liked it. It just became really, really goopy, and it no longer had the same hold. I feel like I used most of it because it's a squeezy tube, and I was really squeezing this tube and couldn't really get much more onto the spoolie, so I had this for about 2.5 to 3 months, and I think it's a good, really solid brow gel. I have it in my brows right now. Lasts all day. You just need to put enough product in your brows. If you don't kind of saturate your brows, they won't lock. When you saturate them, they lock. Okay, then next is a Maybelline brow pencil. I use this every day. I have it in my brows right now. This is the Maybelline Express Brow. I have a huge bone to pick with Maybelline because I had this for like 2 months and the spoolie broke off. the spoolie broke off the end, and then the component kept breaking. So I had to pack, like when I go places, I had to pack my own spoolie plus this, and then it just became uncomfortable to hold because it's not as large as I'm expecting it to be. And also, how cheap is the packaging that, first of all, this doesn't really lock anymore. Stop locking. The back end with the spoolie stop locking. Like, the packaging is atrociously poorly made. The product is so good. Maybelline, I know it might cost you a little bit more money to have sturdier packaging, but back when I was using e.l.f.'s brow pencil, I never had a problem with the packaging literally disintegrating on me. That was so disappointing. I know things are getting like cheaper, that are getting made cheaper and more expensive, but it's just like really disheartening to see it happen in person. Now let's get on to my could not finishes. One of these I will be passing on because I can, the other ones I simply cannot. Okay, brow gel. As you guys know, I've been on the journey to find a good brow gel, and even though I found the Superlock that was really good, I like to have one in my drawers back there for when I do makeup for YouTube, and then one on my everyday makeup bag. So I needed one for my drawer, and I tried the Maybelline Express Brow, and I made a TikTok about this. It is truly the worst brow gel I've tried. Maybe the only worst one was the Anastasia brow gel. This truly gives you no hold. It gives you nothing. It gives you absolutely nothing. It just like wets your brow and then doesn't set it. And even if you like, the only way this is usable, and this is just like not express, okay? It's not, you shouldn't need to do this, but if you really wet the hell out of your brows, and you obviously can't even do this if you're wearing like a full face of makeup, but if you wet the hell out of your brows and you let it kind of set, like almost completely, and then you go back in, you can get a little bit of placement, but the problem is that this brow gel doesn't hold, so your brows just fall over. So like at that point, why am I gonna pay however much I paid for this? It was under $10, I think, but it's still $10 to not work. It's such a scam. And then they have this one that's so good. So I'm like, what was the disconnect here? So I could not finish it because it truly did nothing. It did nothing for my brows, and it's so frustrating. Then we have 3 mascaras to talk about. I'm gonna start with this one from CoverGirl. This is a Super Cloud Lash Blast Mascara. I overall really like the wand of this mascara. I really like how it builds on your lashes. My problem is this never fully sets down and it moves so quickly. I tried to wear this on like the everyday, outside, in the world, and all the mascara was transferring to my top lid and completely giving me raccoon eyes underneath. I tried so many different times, I tried so many different ways, when my eyes were watery, when my eyes weren't watery, when I didn't leave the house, you know what I mean? Like there were no environmental factors. It's just not good. There are better drugstore mascaras out there that actually work. Another mascara that also just did not work. This is the driest, I like a dry mascara formula. This is the driest, flakiest, worst formula I've ever tried from this brand. This is from Benefit. This is their Benefit Bounce. Benefit has some really good mascaras, okay? I was really surprised about this one because this company is known for their great mascaras. But the Benefit Bounce Bad Gal Bounce mascara is truly the driest mascara I may have ever used in my life. Truly, you can see it's so dry. I'm gonna preface this. I love the brush. Like there were elements to this that it could have been such a good mascara. The brush is really cool because it's bristles on one side and it's silicone on the other side. So how I would apply this, I would use the brush side to really coat my lashes, and then I would use the silicone side to push the product up and lengthen my lashes. And I got a beautiful lash application. It was like, I was playing tug of war with it a little bit because it's too dry, but overall I was really happy with the application. The problem is, my friend Tess said this was bad mascara, and I should listen to Tess more often. This is the driest formula ever, and it flaked like nothing I've ever seen before. It flaked, it smudged, it never really set down. It was almost gel-like, and truly, after one wear, I was like, oh, this is an unwearable mascara. I wore it one time and I truly was like, usually for me, I feel like as mascaras get drier, they get better. The formula, I think I like a drier formula. I think when it's too wet, it can slip and slide on your lashes. So when it gets to be a little drier, it's like the perfect consistency. This is too dry. So I know if I kept using it, it would only get drier and crustier, and then an unusable mascara, and it was really disappointing because Benefit has some of my favorite mascaras. The Bad Gal Bang, I love. The Roller Lash, I love. That one, such an incredible miss. If you've heard no one talking about that mascara, that's why. This one is from LYS. This is their Lash Confidence Mascara. I got it for free when purchasing their stick foundation, which I really love. The wand, very nice. I love a nice curved wand. I didn't mind the bristles. The problem with this product is, first of all, the component, you get so much product on, you get so much product on the edge of the component when you try to put it away because of the nature of the curved wand. It's a little too curved for the component. I'm gonna try to like not make a mess and try to stick this back in the tube. And this did nothing for my lashes. It really smudged, and on top of it, it didn't lengthen, it didn't volumize, it really truly gave nothing to my lashes. So after wearing it twice and having to like literally take off all my mascara because it was running so bad, it was smudging so bad, it was just not good, I decided it's an unusable mascara. There's not many mascaras that do that. I used one from Wet n Wild a few years ago, and it was pretty reminiscent to exactly my experience with this mascara. So LYS has really great like base products, like face products, but that mascara is just, it's not it. And the last product I did not finish, I really wanted to finish this product, okay? This is from Rose Illington MD. This is the Superfruit Brightening Cleanser. I got this from the Allure Best of Beauty live event this year. It's an Allure Best of Beauty winner. And everything about it is nice, okay? I did feel like it dried out my face a little bit more than I liked, but it really like took off all of my product. It foamed up really nice. It felt good on my skin. The problem is my skin didn't like this. I broke out so badly from this cleanser. And it's probably because it's just not cleansing my face the way that my face needs, but it became unusable. I would be like, it can't be the cleanser. I would stop using the cleanser. I'd use my Fenty cleanser and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go back. And after like 2 days, it's the cleanser. It's the only thing I changed. So I'm gonna pass this on to a friend because it's mostly full and there's no reason to waste product like this, but truly it just like does not work for my face. Okay, now what I bought this month. Purchases. Oh. Did I buy anything in person? Oh. Oh, okay. So I made one purchase from Ulta during the Cyber Monday sale. I got the Zoya nail polish remover. My nails are super weak and I need a non-acetone nail polish remover, and that is it. I got a free package of Cosrx pimple patches. This came with it. I got some Ulta Beauty Collection premium cotton rounds. I got an Urban Decay Slick Day Hold Clear Brow Gel. It was half off, and as you guys know, I'm on my I gotta find my perfect eyebrow gel journey, so I thought I would try this one. I got a pencil sharpener because I have a chunky, like a chubby pencil from Ilia, and it doesn't fit in my pencil sharpener, so I can't wear it. So it was on sale, so I bought it. I got the Cosrx Low pH Niacinamide Micellar Cleansing Water. This is my favorite micellar cleanser. The bottle is humongous. It'll last you for such a long time. There is nothing that breaks down makeup quite like the Cosrx micellar water. It's so good. I got a re-up of the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Gel, which I just opened last week, and a re-up of the Express Brow from Maybelline. I had a coupon code and these were all on sale, so I purchased that. That's what I purchased from there. I'm gonna show you what I purchased from Lights Lacquer because they're all so pretty, so hold on. I just need you guys to know that I did unsubscribe from the marketing emails after I made this purchase because it's too much, but Lights Lacquer is going through, they were going through an end of year sale, and apparently they're changing their whole approach to their company. They're doing more like core collections and less launches this year, so they put a lot of things on sale, and they're kind of like 2026 is like a clean slate. So they just came out today actually with 12 shades for their core collection, and I assume they're just going to kind of build on that, but it's not going to be like 6 polishes per season plus surprise launches kind of thing. So every polish was on sale for $7.77. These polishes were half off basically. And I said, I'm gonna unsubscribe from the marketing. I have one on right now. I'm gonna unsubscribe from the marketing emails, but one more, just one more, because last time I only got 2 colors and a lot of like nail care stuff. So, okay. I got this shade. This is Birthday Invasion. I got the one that I'm wearing on my nails right now. This is called Sea Nymph. Look at how insane. So pretty. I got Swamp Girl. I love like a dirty lime green kind of color. Very pretty. This is a brand new one. It's not that deep. It's this purple with blue and like kind of gold reflex. It's really, really pretty shade. I want to wear this one next. Then I got a topper. This is City of Stars. It's essentially like a clear polish with a few chunky glitters in it. For Christmas, I wore these two together and it kind of looked like freshly fallen snow. It was very nice. I got this one, which is Leave Space for Cake. It does look similar to this, but this is pretty sheer and this is more opaque. I didn't really have a silver nail polish. I got Miss Honey. I used to have the lipstick Miss Honey when she dropped this with, I think it was ColourPop. I loved this shade, so I bought it and it's being discontinued. I bought it, it's really nice. And then I love the Dark Academia one that I got so much, which was a purple, that I got this one in the restricted section, and it is green with a beautiful silver kind of like shift to it. It's so nice. And then my dad got me things for Christmas. I got an eye cream, a face cream, a body cream, a hair serum. Boom. So that is everything I bought for the month of December. All things considering, I did really well, and like I said, I unfollowed the marketing emails. I unfollowed everything, so I'm not gonna get marketing emails from Life Lacquer anymore, and I'm on a no nail polish buy this year. I'm on a low nail polish buy this year, hold me to it, but I'm really proud of myself. I'm loving seeing all of the empties in my life. It makes me feel like I'm actually like really using the product that I own. I'm not just like hoarding them. And I mentioned in my last month's empties video, but I decided I'm going to try to wear more makeup this year. Obviously my eye and my lips are not cooperating with me to do that, but when I get this situated, I have to go to a different dermatologist. I've been to 2 already, but I don't think they quite understand, because if it's not actively like giving me like a puffed up eye and giving me basically what looks like, what's that thing you get? Cold sores. Like it looks like my mouth is covered in cold sores. My mouth is really bumpy right now, but unless it's like in the act of like cold sore, but it's not a cold sore era and my eye's not completely puffed up, people don't believe me and they say that it's my nail polish is a problem, but I've been using the same nail polish for years and this just started happening last year, so it's not the nail polish. But I have to go to a different dermatologist because they gave me an eye cream that burns my eyes for 24 hours when I use it. And it helps, like it goes away for 2 weeks, but then it comes back. Like it always comes back, and there must be some kind of relief I can get that's not a burning cream. But anyway guys, happy 2026. I'm really excited to continue to do stuff on this channel and just like dig into my creativity more. My big plan for 2026 is to be on my phone less, and I've been doing really good at that so far this month. I also signed up for Spanish classes that start next week, and I'm really excited to learn a new language. I'm trying to read more books. I'm trying to have a fiction book and a nonfiction book at the same time. Right now I'm reading The Illegals, which is about the Russian spy program started by the KGB and then continued under Putin and Stalin. And I think like 10 years ago, in like 2010, they found a bunch of these illegals and some were in my home state. Actually kind of close to like where I live. So I'm reading a book on them. It's really, really interesting. And then right now my like nonfiction book is Divine Rivals. So anyway guys, I thought I'd do this video here because it's much chiller. When I do makeup, I like to put it up against like my closet behind me just because like the walls are white. So like the makeup I think shows up better. But I did this yesterday to do like a palette collection video, and I really liked the vibe, just having me sit on the floor with everything in the background. So I thought I'd do it again here, and I think maybe for chiller videos I'll just sit over here because I like the difference. I like to be different. Oh, also my podcast with my friend Jason and my little brother Trevor just dropped yesterday. It is the History Podcast in close to 30 minutes or less. There will be episodes every week on Wednesday. We're taking next week off, but I know, right away. But the week after that, we're gonna have episodes every week for I think like 6 months, and then we'll take a few months off to do more research. But I'm really excited to show you guys what we've done some research on. I have done a few episodes, they've done a few episodes, and then we do this thing called After the Pod where we talk about the history we just learned about. So it's a really cool and exciting way to engage with history in a format that I think is approachable to a lot of people in a time when history is becoming less and less approachable. Okay, that's my whole shtick. I'm sorry I'm yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy 2026, and make sure If we can learn one thing from history in 2026, your voice is the most important thing you have. When you see something that is wrong, make sure that you use your voice, make sure that you stand up, because the moment we stop standing up is the moment things change for the worse. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a good day.